Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb edition. We're gonna random as usual. Oh, it's gonna be a long day today. So we started with Blue Baby, and, you know, as if that wasn't enough. As if that weren't enough, I always struggle with that. I always struggle with whether or not to bring up issues like that, considering, you know, I publicly announced that I was formerly an English teacher. But I promise you that issues like that were not as important to 6-year-old Korean children as they are to YouTube commentators. But anyway, we're gonna pick up this 9 cents here. As if it wasn't enough that we've started as Blue Baby. Pretty much, at least in my opinion, inarguably the worst character in the game, although the Polaroid does make him more viable now. Because of that, like, basically permanent invincibility you can get after taking damage. Anyway, that is neither here nor there right now, because we're not going to get that for quite some time. But, we are on Stellar XL, which means that we are going to need some pretty substantial luck to get some key drops in order to access some item rooms here. Otherwise, we might end up being handcuffed here from the get-go. But hopefully we'll be able to turn this into a worthwhile run. I mean, the last 4 or 5 runs that I've done have all been at the very least entertaining, and a lot of them have been successful as well. So we're going to hope that maybe we can get that same kind of luck here. I mean, we are already up to 14 cents. Sadly, 0 bombs, otherwise I would be able to access that item room there. But, you know, let's look on the bright side. If I get a bomb, now I need a bomb or a key to access the first item room. And if I find a key and a bomb, even better, then I can access both. So everything is not necessarily dire right here off the bat. In fact, it's looking quite radiant, should I say. And, you know, it was recent, probably like 2 or 3 runs ago, where I got Eve and randomed Eve and was like, oh, not another Eve run, oh my god, this is gonna suck so much. It ended up having like one of the most fun runs that I've had in a long time, basically due to the items that were dropped, but still, you know, you can't always choose your character, but you can tailor your success. Hey, that is going to open up some other keys for us, and as well will access, or allow us to access one of the treasure rooms here. So this is going to be a big bonus. That one chest right there ended up turning out to be surprisingly important. So step 1, cut a hole in the box. Step 2, put your key in that lock. We're going to get quad shot right off the bat, which is actually a very, very great upgrade for us to be getting right now. So now, we don't necessarily have a ton of damage, but what we do have is a ton of tears, which is more or less the same thing. At least for our purposes right now in the very, very early game. We're going to use our bomb to access a key. There's a possibility that that was not the greatest decision we could have possibly made. Maybe it would be better for us to wait and just see if we get a random key drop a little bit later. But I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't have to backtrack a little bit. And look at that, immediately my decision has not really paid off. But now we can, if nothing else, go to the shop here. The shop might contain... Well, I was hoping it would contain something a little bit more valuable. Maybe like a better spacebar item or something like that. Like a candle. Candle plus Blue Baby is awesome. I mean, it makes you pretty much invincible as long as you maintain your spirit hearts for that Isaac fight, of course. But anyway, I'll take the compass. Compass is a great item. We got Mom's Pearl, which gives us a greater chance to get Mom's item drops, if I remember correctly. So looking at things like, you know, high heels, Mom's lipstick, stuff like that. We'll also be looking for our item room here, which should be down here. Usually they don't get into too much like map trickery in the very, very early game. So let's focus on taking these guys out. I can't, like, oh, we're definitely going to take Bloody Penny here. I can't really demonstrate, or articulate is a better word to put it, how important Quad Shot has been for us early on. And Quad Shot plus Whore Babylon is actually possibly the greatest possible set of items we could possibly fathom for Blue Baby to start out a game with. So now, I mean, with Eve, you always have to worry about accidentally putting yourself out of permanent curse state. For Blue Baby, we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. I'll probably take some damage here, though. Nope. Yeah, we're going to be in permanent curse state for the rest of the game, or at least the rest of our lives, because there's no way to take us out of it, basically. So the fact that we have quad shot and are doing incredible damage with each shot is awesome. The negatives of this Blue Baby run have already been pretty much ironed out. The only thing, by the way, we do have Bloody Penny now. Oh, that gives us red heart drops. Maybe we should pick up Mom's Pearl again. I thought Bloody Penny, I'm thinking of Burnt Penny. I thought Bloody Penny gave you bomb drops, so that is indeed Burnt Penny. So I might as well go back and pick up Mom's Pearl, wherever I dropped that. I think it's just a couple of rooms away. But yeah, the only thing we need now is some way to replenish our spirit hearts in case I take damage. But if we get something like that, you know, Book of Revelations, Nail, I would say it's a little bit premature, but it's possible that we're already unstoppable, because this is seriously just like an unbelievably good set of items for Blue Baby to have, especially considering, oh god, I didn't expect to take damage there, especially considering that we're only on like the first goddamn suite of levels here. And additionally, we do get 2 more spirit hearts out of that tinted rock. That's good, because I did lose half a spirit heart on that room. But of course, I'm looking for something a little bit more permanent in terms of Spirit Heart upgrades. Something like a Rosary, I would not really welcome that much because it would ruin our shops from now till the end of time because we would only get the Bible in them. But definitely Miter would be fantastic. Anyway, we'll see what kind of items we have the potentiality to get here. Now, I probably am not going to be too concerned about Deals with the Devil at this point, because Quad Shot already gives me the damage that I need. Like, I already have the damage that I need right now to probably finish the game, to be honest with you. Pageant Boy is totally fine, I guess. 2 dimes in Pageant Boy. This is unbelievable luck, to be honest with you. Past several runs, I've just had insane luck. We're going to have Famine as well, which will give us a Cube of Meat. Again, Cube of Meat, I'll take it at this point. We don't really need damage. Health upgrades are not that important to us as Blue Baby. But the Cube of Meat could be very important because, as we get those familiars, it'll allow us to deal even more damage, and it will provide us with some cover, which we will need from not only, standard enemies, but also that Isaac boss fight a little bit later. So we could go for Rage, we could go for Ouija Board. Both of those would be possibly acceptable items if I already had a spacebar item that I could use to replenish my Spirit Hearts. Sadly, I do not. This is definitely going to be a double floor. So yeah, double Catacombs. Could be difficult. But it also gives us, 2 item rooms. The reason that double floors are actually kind of bad for me right now is because I have a ton of money, so I really want to maximize the number of shops, whereas double floors only have 1 shop, but oh well. So, we'll get the Spelunker's Helmet here. We have no chance to reroll, so this will basically just allow us to find secret rooms without having to waste any bombs of our own in order to get them. So I'm going to be a little bit more cautious here. I probably should not have taken damage on this room, but this is a room that historically, I think you will note if you go back and watch episodes, I normally take a lot of damage on this room. Really dislike nutsack flies. But we're still fine overall for health. A little bit cautious about, using this. I'm scared. A little bit cautious about using this pill right now, because you never know. Health downs could potentially be, or bad trip, I guess is functionally the same thing at this point, could potentially be pretty damaging for us right now. Just an easy enough room. Pick up a penny as a result. You know what? Who dares wins? Let's take the pill. Bombs are key. It doesn't really make a huge difference, I guess. We really don't need that many bombs, because we do have the Spelunker's Helmet, which should allow us to see the secret rooms in every situation where they are in, and that's a good one right there. So that's extra damage for us, and extra speed by way of the growth hormones. Again, any extra damage that we can stack is unnecessary at this point, but not irrelevant. Like, this is still important for us. The more damage we do, the faster we're going to take out enemies, the faster we're going to take out bosses, and the less damage we are going to take, which is really the most important thing right now, because we're just mostly worried about maintaining these Spirit Hearts that we have. Everything else is already going totally strong for us. As you can see, taking out these turrets in basically 1 hit each. Pick up a red heart as well. Totally useless to us, but that's okay. Well, now we have enough to access... I will go to that other secret room, by the way. Why can I not hit this poop? Weird. Now I have enough keys to access both the shop and the item room, which is probably pretty important. Even though I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to run into Greed sooner rather than later. Given the name of Greed... Oh, I don't like this room. I kind of think it would make sense if Greed's appearance was, like, proportional to the amount of money that you had when you tried to enter the shop, but I don't think that's how the game works at all. I'm just saying it would be neat if that was the way that things worked. Well, we did pick up another key there as well. Again, so comfortable right now in that I can take out these enemies without, really putting myself too much in harm's way. I don't know why, I just saw it coming. Sometimes Greed, you can just, you just know when it's gonna happen. Greed is like the great balancer. Like, when things are going extremely well for you, Greed can show up, try to mix it up a little bit, try to be like, make you realize, oh right, this isn't the easiest game of all time. Sometimes this game can actually be kind of difficult. Not that I didn't mean that to, like, demean the Binding of Isaac at all, by the way. This is obviously a difficult game, as I've expressed, upwards of 250 times. We are just going to try to take out these guys from afar. Return of Jafar. I don't know, I was going to do some word association there, but I opted against it once I couldn't think of anything else that related to Jafar. We don't really want to spend much time through here. The only reason I'm exploring everything is because I want to... Oh, god damn it. I want to find our second secret room with the Spelunker's Helmet, which should be possible for me fairly easily. Well, we've explored this entire area over here. I could have easily taken some damage there, which would have been unfortunate. Can I shoot this poop? Okay, I can shoot my poop again, which is occasionally important, I guess. Nickel is worth less to me than a bomb at this point. I would probably, if I came across a legitimate shop, just end up spending that nickel that I got on a bomb anyway. So we'll just continue exploring here. You never know. There is our top secret room. as I sometimes refer to it. So we'll use one bomb to get to that, see what we got in there. Hopefully not more money, hopefully some kind of item. Bonk, one up. You know, double troll bombs. Do those red chests, like, ever contain anything useful? I think there have been times, but vastly outweighed by the number of times that I've gotten, like, troll bombs, or, like, 2 spiders seems to be a favorite as well. But yes, I hate when secret rooms merely contain items that hurt you, because we did use a bomb to get to it. Hermit will take us to the shop. We'll probably save that for the next floor. And hey, what do you know? More keys for us as well. So there is an arcade on this floor. Does that appeal to me that much? Not really. What I'm hoping for is that these guys shoot some bombs that actually blow open this chest area here, so I don't have to waste a bomb. So please just feel free to fire one more. Anytime you're ready. I'll even wait in like a decent spot to make it happen. If you would just please shoot. There we go. That'll do it, actually. Perfect. So as long as I don't get hit again, take this dude out easily. And free money and free bombs. I'll take it. Might as well make our way over to the item room here. Now this is one of those situations where we definitely do want to use bombs to get bombs. Because for 2 bombs, we'll pick up 4 bombs. Which, by pretty much any arithmetic, outside of, you know, oh my god. Now we've got some redundancy. But this should allow us now to just walk in here without wasting any bombs. Sure, okay, maybe that was okay. Yeah, outside of George Orwell's 1984 anyway. But, what the heck was I going to say here? Yes, we got Spelunker's helmet and X-ray goggles on the same floor. What are the odds? Well, probably not that good. But on the bright side, I mean, I guess X-ray goggles completely invalidate Spelunker's helmet. Because, with Spelunker's helmet, we still need to use bombs. It just shows us the location, but with X-ray goggles, we don't. But, you know, I'm glad it's technically still an upgrade. Although I would have preferred pretty much any other upgrade you could possibly fathom. So, we'll check out this. Lover's card, totally worthless. Hermit card could potentially be valuable as we move forwards. So I'm just going to continue, you know, going to the boss at this point. What am I looking for? Deal with the devil that can give me the nail. Basically, that's ideal circumstance. Sorry, Demon Judgment can't really afford to do that right now. I could take damage on this room. It would not surprise me in the least. I almost took damage right there just by not moving out of the way. I think we're going to be okay. Deal with the angel that gave me Miter would be awesome as well. And of course, you know, from an offensive standpoint, I love Sacred Tears, but it just doesn't show up all that often. So I would love to pick that up as well. Like 4 enormous homing tears. Seems super cool to me. We're fighting Gertie Jr., which is an asshole of a boss. That's okay. As long as we kind of stay out of the way, we should be able to abuse our range and more or less... Oh, nope. More or less stay in a good position to avoid getting hit. There we go. So that didn't go too badly. And we do get 2 Spirit Hearts from Squeezy here. Not a bad upgrade, when you're playing as Blue Baby at least. And we've got the Wretched, I think is the name of this one. Still a little bit wonky on Wrath of the Lamb boss names from time to time. Wretched should be super easy for us. Again, we've got great range, we've got great damage. We can take out spiders very easily. And I think we've earned a deal with the devil here. So again, nail is ideal. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, we got deal with the angel. Could potentially be even better if we get like the Miter. But before we pick up any of these pills, really, let's check out that deal with the angel. And that is Scapular, which I think occasionally gives you a Spirit Heart when you get hit. Let's try these pills. I'm feeling lucky. That is not super unlucky. That is pretty unlucky. How about this one? Range up. Okay, so we've lost 1 Spirit Heart, but we picked up... Well, we didn't get any range up, actually. We just didn't get a range down. So that floor, I would say, overall not fantastic, but that's okay. Let's use our Hermit card. We can pick up the ladder. We might as well buy a key while we're here, and you know what? Why not buy the Spirit Heart as well? The Spirit Heart is the devil, which could potentially come in handy for us. So, this is a standard floor, which means only 1 item room. What do I want from that item room? I kind of feel like Chocolate Milk, Polyphemus. Either of those 2 would be fantastic. I'm just running over in my head the potential options here. I was really hoping this wasn't going to be Envy. You know what? Let's pop our Devil card right away. This is probably more dangerous to me than the boss, unless we come across, like, some true asshole of a boss, like, you know, Mask of Infamy or something, which is totally possible, by the way. I think, anyway. I think Mask of Infamy is possible on the depths, not just on Necropolis. But anyway, I think maybe Polyphemus would be better than Chocolate Milk, just simply because I wouldn't have to charge the Polyphemus shots. I'd always take damage on bosses that like ricochet off the walls like a DVD player's screensaver. But that is okay. We'll finish this off. We might be able to earn an attack fly out of this. We might just get like hearts, keys, and bombs though. Well, we get an attack fly. Okay, that's actually really good. Still struggling with the fact that I feel like I absolutely need some Spirit Heart worthy item. Please. Or Spirit Heart gaining item. I shouldn't say Spirit Heart worthy because that really doesn't make any sense at all, but some Spirit Heart gaining item. A Miter, a Relic would be fantastic. The earlier the better, of course. Nail would be fantastic. Anything at all. Otherwise, we might find our Miracle Blue Baby run here ending before it even really gets started. Or gets challenged, at least. I guess it's been started for a while, but hey, I'm not going to complain about just getting a random Spirit Heart drop. We'll work our way over here where we will find the boss. Oh, that's not good. Thought for a second maybe I'd get lucky and manage to dodge. No such luck. Did manage to get lucky and only take 2 hits in here, though, which is actually kind of surprising given the way that that room started for me. Let's go to our item room first. Because why the heck not? Watch out for the spikes. I'm moving a little bit quickly because of that syringe that we got. And we will pick up 10 extra bombs. Not an enormous gain for us, but not a serious problem either. We'll see who our boss is. Again, holding strong at 5 Spirit Hearts, but that can change very quickly if we run into a room that I don't like. Say a room with a ton of zombies, or a room, if we get a little bit later on, with a bunch of Gertie Juniors or something. Who knows? For now, let's just see who our boss is. It's Loki. There's a Tinted Rock. Life is good. I may still take some damage on this room, as is wont to happen. Now and then. But we should be able to take out the bomb flies fairly easily. That's my thought, anyway. Maybe I'm totally off base there. Yeah, let's just take some super damage from that. Not holding so strong anymore, but hey, extra damage upgrade as well as a Spirit Heart. So we're back, at the very least, the same number of hearts that we had when we got in here. And Loki is dead. We get a Tears upgrade, we get a damage upgrade. We might as well explore the rest of this floor. Again, you never know when you're going to find that spacebar item that is going to make poop obsolete, finally. I'm happy to get that damage upgrade from the rock, though. Again, we are doing pretty... Oh, that's awesome. We are doing pretty incredible damage here. Unicorn Horn beats poop. I mean, anything beats poop, but the Unicorn Horn in particular is a nice little upgrade to us here. We'll use it immediately, and we'll try to supplement this, obviously, with some, like batteries or Nun's Habit or something that hopefully we'll find as we move on. But of course, well, Blue Larry Jr. is awesome, but I would absolutely love to get rid of this Unicorn Horn and pick up one of the many Spirit Heart laden items I have mentioned in the past. For example, to refresh your memory, Nail, Relic, Miter. Well, I don't need to replace the Unicorn Horn with a couple of those. But Nail, Book of Revelations are the most common, I would say. Maybe Miter is more common than Nail at this point. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, I guess. So Zambi Room is annoying. I wish we had... I wish we had... the Unicorn Horn charged up for that. I had to wait for the zombies to die for my brain to work, I guess. We get speed and range upgrade, that's good. We're now finally in the positives for range, I would say, instead of just being neutral after those 2 pills. So, we do not have Lump of Coal, that was the last run. First time in a while I've recorded 2 runs in a single day, so they're getting overlapped a little bit, which is why I think wanting Chocolate Milk and Polyphemus. If you haven't seen the last run, I got Chocolate Milk and Polyphemus, and it became like one of the most fun runs just for tier effects that I've had in a long time. Also got Parasite and Wiggle Worm. It was a very unusual run, but a lot of fun. So, we will now move up, and who knows, maybe we'll find... Yeah, that's what I was basically looking for, is that secondary secret room. Who knows, maybe we'll get incredibly lucky, and it will have one of those spacebar items in it that can give us Spirit Hearts, or, I mean, a passive item that gives us Spirit Hearts, or something crazy like Epic Fetus. Who knows? Well, it contains umbilical cord. Well, I don't intend on being that low on health anytime soon, so I think we're just going to abandon that. And head down to the Depths Part 2, where we will fight Mom, get the Polaroid, which will make us a lot hardier when we enter these boss fights, because we will get permanent invincibility, basically. And I guess we'll take it from there. I mean, hopefully we come across a better spacebar item. Not that this is bad, though. Not even a better spacebar item. I'm just using that as a simplification, when what I really want is simply some Spirit Heart item that can help me out. Yeah, let's pop the Unicorn Horn here. Make things a little easier on everybody involved. Get the Emperor's card as well. We'll probably save that for the boss. Although, actually, does that even work in this situation? This is a terrible room, by the way. Does the Empress even work when you already have permanent curse on? I have no idea. So maybe we'll just test it out on this room. You know, it seems to. We're killing everything pretty goddamn quickly. And that room didn't result in our death, which is happy for me. Got a bad trip pill, which I definitely do not want to hold. I will replace that at my earliest opportunity. Boss trap room contains the crate, which means Spirit Heart, as well as, you know, keys and other stuff that I don't necessarily want to pick up right away. I knew I was going to take damage there, god damn it. But I don't want to necessarily pick up right away because we'll Zelda it over our heads, and oftentimes that can result in taking even more stupid damage, which obviously I don't want to do. That was almost another set of damage that I took. Now we got Peep. Should be easy enough. We're going to do a ton of damage to Peep. Hopefully we can get it before he even jumps. But we're not, because we're going to have to move here. Ooh, almost dodged right into that. Actually, we are going to get him before he jumps. Lucky in our part, and we'll see 2 of Hearts. Useless. Yes, useless. Ace of Spades makes us a little bit luckier. That's probably a better card we want right now. And Bombs are key. It'll be interesting to see how that gets used, if I do indeed end up using it. Because, I mean, it's a weird situation, right? Because I would love to have... Oh, get out of the way. There we go. I would love to have 20 keys, because it means that by the time we get to the chest, I'll probably still have some left over, even if we don't pick up anymore. However, I also want to have these bombs to deal with Mom's heart, so I don't know when I'm going to use this, if I'm going to use this, but we shall see. There's a secret room for us, but first, the shop, where I kind of expected we would run into Greed or one of his reasonable facsimiles. He's going to die very easily. Extra money, that's basically worthless for us, and the Hermit, which is even worse, actually. So we'll check out our secret room down here. Again, totally worthless for us. A lot of things don't apply when you're the blue baby, sadly. And we'll check out our real secret room. 3 cents, again, not all that useful. Could play the slot machine a few times, but I'm always worried, or the fortune teller, but I'm always worried about doing that and accidentally, you know, getting the tick and being like, oh, well, I guess this run is totally scrapped now. Which has happened before. So I'm going to save my Unicorn Horn charge. And we're going to try to use that on the Mom boss fight, even though she might not really, in all honesty, be the most difficult room that we're going to come across on the way. So we get Mom's Knife. I kind of expected this to happen, and you know what? I'm going to pick it up, the reason being that it is going to allow us to do an insane amount of damage. Even though we have had, like, all these cool items so far, this will basically, we'll have in Mom's Knife all of the damage from all of the tiers, or yeah, all of the tiers from Quad Shot. So, as you can see, we made very short work of that champion shove there. I'm sad to see the Quad Shot go, but this is a more prudent choice, I feel. We're going to be able to absolutely tear bosses apart with this, like, incredible, like, suite of items that we've gotten so far. Which is basically what I'm looking for, because we need incredibly high damage if we're going to compensate for the fact that we probably are not going to get incredibly high health. Unless I get insane treasure from this Mom fight, which is probably unlikely. Thing is, I don't have huge range, so I gotta charge up this knife for a long time to make things like that happen. We can now go fight Mom. I can pick up this bomb. Try not to rhyme. I know it's a crime. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so as you can see, we did like 60% of damage to Mom in like 2 seconds there. Now this is the Mom that's an asshole because she spawns asshole enemies. But we can just use Unicorn to compensate for that. And wow, that was incredibly quick. So we'll get Polaroid, we'll get Tears plus HP plus damage up, which is nice. Even when you are Blue Baby and the HP up doesn't mean all that much. And we'll head down to the next floor, feeling pretty good. Feeling like things could go for the best here. Maybe we should just put it that way. But it's all going to depend on how I can do, you know, in these, like the Cathedral fights. The Womb probably is not going to be too difficult. The Cathedral might pose a greater threat, but we'll see. Extra Spirit Heart there, not going to complain about that. We're going to be able to find the boss room incredibly quickly here on Utero 1, thanks to our compass, and who we dealing with? That is Daddy Longlegs. I'm going to immediately walk into him. And then we're just going to kill him. Like, pretty much instantly, thanks to the invincibility on Polaroid there. And then we'll pick up another Spirit Heart. That's pretty valuable, actually. So that was maybe the quickest Utero 1 floor we've ever had. Now let's check out Utero 2. Hopefully we can make something similar happen here, although I would be surprised. So we have to know that that is Greed up here, but I think we can still use it as a shortcut, if you get what I'm saying. Basically, here's what I'm thinking. I think we can just walk out of here, and then walk out of here, And then get ready to fight Greed in like 2 seconds. Or sorry, get ready to fight Mom's Heart in like 2 seconds. That was quick. I think we want to go, yeah, up. Should just basically do it for us here. Might be kind of an asshole room on the way, but still, that beats doing the entirety of Utero 2. When instead, we can just do it in like 15 seconds here. Might as well just plant the bomb. Make this dude explode. Bombs and keys. I still have this bombs are key pill that I don't know what I'm going to use for. And I do have the unicorn horn like 1 charge away, but I don't think it's worth going to an extra room for. So as you can see, I'm trying to do damage to Mom's Heart. I mean, I always struggle with using like the knife and bomb in conjunction with one another. I think you kind of want to do something like that, like hit with the knife and the bomb, but she's going to start continuously firing bombs. Like right now, basically. Oh, maybe we've got one more phase. This is not the most efficient way to do this fight, but it is pretty goddamn quick, all things considered. So even if I take damage, I will get the Polaroid defense to block me from future damage. And that was super easy, so now let's head up to the cathedral. That was incredibly quick. And now we're going to get ready for this Isaac fight. Which, again, I think is going to be pretty darn easy. I would love to give you some health, Demon Judgment, but you understand I'm kind of, you know, I'm up against the wall here. So War should die very quickly. Again, I think this was definitely the right decision to pick up Mom's knife. That's becoming pretty clear. And we're going to get to the Isaac boss fight in like 2 seconds here. Which is, you know, probably the fastest I've ever done those last 3 floors. I mean, I haven't beaten Isaac yet, so anything could happen there. But with the Unicorn Horn, this should be pretty quick as well. Just pop the Unicorn Horn quickly, go stand next to him, and pretty much just destroy him. Like, he's already on his 3rd phase. I might take a little bit more damage on this fight, but, you know, Isaac has a ton of health, so that is faster than even I expected. Although I did expect it to be quite fast. So Isaac is already dead. We'll just kill this dude, and then immediately head to the chest. Should mention at this point, D20 probably not important. Relic, maybe important. The fastest run of the chest. Oh my god, Rosary, super important. Little Chad, not important at all. The fastest run of the Binding of Isaac from the start of the game to the chest that I've ever seen was about 33 minutes. This could potentially be faster. I've got to find the right way. I'm not saying it's the fastest run of all time, because that would, you know, be ridiculous. Just the fastest run that I'm personally familiar with was 33 minutes, I believe. One more spider. Let's go down. That might be the wrong decision. I'm not a speed run heavy guy anyway, in any case, but it would be kind of cool to be like, oh yeah, I beat the chest in like under half an hour. Alright, so he died without me taking any damage. Let's quickly check. We might be going the right way here. Bloat's going to be a pain in the ass, as always. Yeah, there we go. But it'll die very quickly as well. This is the wrong way, okay. But luckily it only took like a minute out of our time. Will we do it in under half an hour? Well, I mean, there's still a chance we might not do it at all if we run across some like truly asshole-ish rooms, or I get like seriously bad. But it's pretty likely at this point that we're gonna succeed. Just from the staggering amount of damage that we're doing. Relic's nice too. Don't really want the super meat helper, the guy there. We've got Super Greed, Wrath, and Gluttony here. It's kind of a dick room, but I'm definitely going to save my Unicorn Horn for the Blue Baby fight. Did he just explode into Greed heads? That was weird. Okay, so now Unicorn Horn, Blue Baby, this is going to be fast. How fast? Pretty fast. Gotta stay close because he keeps like beating me back. He's already on his 3rd form. We're just gonna stay close basically and go to town on him because I have the health where I can just tank this. And that'll do it. So that is like a 29-minute chest run. Fastest run I know of, but probably not the fastest run that has ever been done. And, you know, crazily enough, done with Blue Baby as well. So as always, thank you guys for watching. That was surprisingly well done. In any case, for the 2nd time, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.